Hey everybody, Kyle here. So I know it's been a really long time since there's been anything on the channel. I was doing the whole moving process. I know it's been like months, but it wasn't easy. A lot of things had to come together. The internet. So when we first moved into the house, there was a Wi-Fi access point that we were like, well, it comes with a Wi-Fi access point. We'll just use that. But it was so shit that I did not want to try recording videos on it. I mean, I was like, it was bad. It was very bad. It would constantly go down. It was just not working. So I wanted to wait till we had our internet installed, everything was settled down. We had kind of the first month of rent out of the way before I came back, because I didn't want to come back prematurely and then disappear again for another week or whatever. So I apologize for being gone so long. Looks like the channel has pretty much stayed intact while I was gone. We lost 2 people, but I know exactly who they are, and that was because of some personal stuff. So hopefully you guys are still into the Shadowverse. I am super into it. I'm working on a deck that I'm calling Big Shadowcraft because, you know me, I like to play decks with lots of big legendaries in them. The deck's doing well. I came back in at like C2, I think is where I left off when we were recording. And like I said, 'cause the internet was so bad, I wasn't even playing Shadowverse. Like, I came back in at C2. I played Alana Heavencraft until I got into C3. Then I made this deck, which is kind of like a non... What's her name? Nephthys, or whatever? Kira? Kira?
Yeah.
What's the legendary's name that I'm not running? Nephthys?
Nephthys.
Nephthys? Okay. It's like a Nephthys deck without Nephthys, and I think that's fine. Because, to be honest, I've played against Nephthys decks with this one, and I was not impressed. Nephthys never did anything that was super crazy that made me like, oh crap, Nephthys. You know, like, I don't know. I'm not convinced by the Nephthys. As this list how it is, it went undefeated through C3. I won my first 2 placement matches, got put right into B, and now I'm on an 8-win streak in B. I know that's not A yet, but literally having just come back from not playing for months, because of stuff going on, to just jump right in and go undefeated with this deck. I think the deck is solid. Definitely solid. I'll do a video about it later, but just to kind of ease myself in, I'm actually here with Kira. You just heard her talk, but if you want to say anything, Kira.
Hi.
Fantastic. Words of wisdom from Senpai Kira. She's an A rank, so she's Senpai.
No.
Yeah, no, you're Senpai.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty amped. I don't know what deck she's been playing. I guess she knows what deck I'm playing, so I might have messed up. I might be playing Alana Heavencraft, though. She doesn't know. I'm going to go ahead and ready up here.
Okay.
But, yeah. Ooh, Awakened Seraph. She is a pain in the butt. What a pain. So we'll see how this goes. But for those of you that do know about Undertale, I like having Mordecai as my commander, because I kind of feel like Papyrus if he was more serious. Ooh, this hand seems decent. But against Heavencraft, I don't actually know if this card right here is going to be super useful. But I'm going to hold on to it just in case. Just in case. Just in case. I want to be safe. This deck has, obviously, playing on ladder, has played against Heavencraft a bit.
Great to meet you.
But it hasn't been the most common thing. I've been running into a lot of Runecraft, Swordcraft, other Shadowcraft decks, mainly aggro variants of those. I ran into like an Apocalypse Shadow deck, which is really cool. And that's about it. Ooh. That was unexpected. Oh, is this the ward deck where you play things and they all get ward?
No, this is not the ward deck.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know what's happening right now. Man, Sacred Plea is so good. The only cards that this deck's missing, my deck I'm talking about, would be if I could put Sacred Plea in this deck, instantly it'd be in the deck. And the only other card that I really, really, really wish that you could have in Shadowcraft is Priest of the Cudgel. Like, straight up, for real. If you could have,
other good banishing options other than Odin.
Yeah. What do I do here? I guess I could do this.
Destiny calls.
Mm.
You wanna mess with me?
I want to evolve my Attendant of Night, but at the same time, if I get hit with Nemesis Decree, I don't want to be losing. I want something on the board. You can't
can't
Nemesis.
next turn.
I know you can't do next turn, but you have to plan turns ahead. You know.
Yes.
Granted, this is Heavencraft, and you have ways to exile stuff. So if I'm going to do anything, I guess I might as well should just force you to exile this and get some value out of it. Heavencraft is definitely, I would say, this deck's weakest matchup, and it only comes down to the banishing. That's straight up it. Against any other deck, it completely dominates. At least in the 20 or so games I've got to play it so far. But Heavencraft's ability to banish things is very powerful. Which is again which then goes back to one of the reasons why Erd is so good, because at least you get some value.
Yes. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Is very good.
Ooh.
Is the Gouda.
Ooh, what face? Interesting. Couple options here.
Know your fate.
I think I'll just do something easy.
Everybody,
Oh, whoops! 1 second, I almost misplayed.
this is what love looks like.
You're breathing too loud. War is such sorrow.
That's okay.
Light for the world of man.
That's
Another
okay.
card that I was curious about, but I feel like for her cost, she's not that good. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Could just be me.
I like her over the other one in the Heavencraft one because she can fetch me Elena as well.
I guess that's true, but she does cost you 6 mana.
No, 4.
Oh! Who was I thinking of? Wait,
Were you
what?
thinking of Eagle Man?
No. I don't know who I'm thinking of. I did recently open a pack from finishing a quest, and I did get the Eagle guy. So maybe I was picturing his card, but her ability. That might have been who I was thinking about. Ah, that guy, that homie slice. That's that card, man. Freaking that card, dude. So good. So good. I have to wonder how many more types of banishing you have. I guess I could do this.
You're breathing too loud.
Oh yes, lovely combo. I like.
Oh, not that one. Oh, shit. Well, that sucked.
Let's make the word hush.
I mean, it's still not horrible for me. I have a 5/1, but I was really hoping that I was going to kill the bird. That the bird was going to die, not the other. Oh, well. Ooh, +4. Oh, okay, yeah, that. Okay, yeah, that, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess let's play this homie, and
Hey.
it's Bay.
Yeah. Collie is Bay. Such Bay.
Such Bay, much wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some Themis's. Some Themis's action.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
A new world is our desire.
Other Bay.
Prepare yourself.
This blade is your mind.
Everybody.
I'm sure there's somebody out there facepalming at that move, but
Well,
I was just trying to set it for the future.
future. Okay.
You're not in a horrible spot.
Let's do this right. You see?
Ooh,
We're just getting on guard.
little mod.
Yeah, it's mini-me.
Mini mod.
Whenever I summon the mini-me, when I'm on ladder, I always go.
Whoa!
And he's like, "Whoa, that's me."
Yeah. My goodness. Let's see.
Don't do anything. Just
Do
pass your turn.
this.
No. Ah,
Yeah, yeah.
Havencraft, get out of Havencraft, get out of here. What's that
Okay.
do? Oh, are you kidding me? It's like you built this deck specifically to fight me.
No, actually, I put in banishing to what to remove stuff like Koi, because sometimes if I got huge stuff and I go up against Nep Nep and then you slam down with Koi, I gotta banish it, man.
That's true.
I gotta banish it. Baytime.
Playtime is over.
Let us conclude.
Baytime.
Blade is our future.
No, I need that minion.
No.
Since this card's pretty bad against you, I'm just gonna cast it now.
Amazing what I will do. Know your fate.
Do do do. Oh no, you got me now the 9. Oh no, what shall I do?
Heal.
Oh no.
Even though I don't have too many cards that consume Shadow, I find Spartoy as a 3-drop is just super good. It's just super good.
He is quite a decent 3-2.
Wow, would you believe I'm 1 off lethal right now? Oh my gosh. 1 off lethal right now, that sucks.
How?
I don't want to tell you.
Oh, is it 6? Oh, you got Cerberus, right? Yeah, knew it. So pretty.
Yeah, I love her. She's even my sleeve, so you can already see that.
Yes, such pretty. And look at this cute fella.
Ooh. Ooh, I like that.
He very cute.
He is pretty cute.
Very the cute.
You're done for.
Whoa, that's a big frog cleric.
Ribbit, ribbit.
It's a
Whip
toad.
it. Whip it. Alright, so I'll use my last evolution point.
Feast upon me!
Actually, I don't need to do that.
You're breathing too loud.
Life is too dead. You beckon.
Such pretty.
Now I got my fingers crossed for Themises. No Themises. You've already used 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's not a Themises. That's good at least. I'll have to talk to you after these matches and see what the differences are between my Alana deck and yours, because I really like some of these things you got going on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really? I'm off lethal again? You keep putting me like 2 off lethal.
Math.
Meth?
I can do math.
Haha, meth.
Yes. Because I remember you still have the Coco and the Mimi.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you do.
No, I just used Mimi.
Now you got Coco.
No, I don't got the Coco.
I think that's it. I can't
Yeah,
do
that's it.
nothing.
Most impressive.
Most impressive.
What? Life is too dead.
Hey.
Oh, do I do it? I do it.
Oh! Woo! And you get 2 health too!
Yay! Wow.
He's a storm drain.
I'm really happy. Not because obviously that was just one match, but honestly, with all the exile you have, I was completely expecting to get stomped. But that game was a lot closer than I expected it to be. Yeah. So we do. What do you think? We're doing best of 3. So we're doing.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Let me play on a different deck. Let me see.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want.
Let's play this.
So
I'm gonna play favorite.
how hard was it to get into A? Because B actually seems pretty easy.
Yes, until you get to B3, and then you just gotta continue what you're doing best, and then at the end of B3 you have trials, where you actually have to win. I
Well, I
believe.
had trials at the end of C too.
Yes, but I think A trials are two. You have to win 2 out of 3 matches.
That's not too bad though. You have to win 2 for the C trials too. So honestly, it's not that
Uh,
different. You just have. It's just if you lose.
Yeah,
2?
you just do it again.
Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad then. But I mean, like player wise, that's what I'm talking about. Like the
Player-wise.
people in B don't seem that bad. I don't know if that's just if I don't know. Maybe that's just because we play card games so much.
Yeah.
But like,
I
did you
think
find the climb into A was pretty okay, or does the top of B end up like B3? Do you start having to get? Does it actually get a little challenging? Or?
I would say the bottom of A0, which is somewhere where I'm at, and the top of B3 are mostly comparable, because on not so crowded days where there aren't that many people on the server, if you're near, I guess, the bottom half of A2, you do get matched with people who are in B3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yes, but you don't get win streak bonuses anymore.
Yeah, I know that.
Each win you get more points.
That's cool.
Yes.
Probably also because the MMR of the people you're playing against is so high. Are you gonna ready up, homie?
Oh yes. Oh sorry. I'm gonna play my favorite.
I saw you rocking the Bloody Mary icon. I thought you were playing Bloodcraft.
Nah. I is playing my faves. My forte.
Ooh, this is a rough hand.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, it is great to meet you.
What next?
I love Mordecai. He's so cool.
Yes.
Oh man, you're already me at 4 mana. That's spoopy.
Spoopy. 2 spoop, 3 many.
You keep relying on me.
Oh, I see what you got going on. You're a sneaky person.
Yes.
You gonna mess
I'm much sneak.
Oh man, you killed my thingy, Bob.
Yeah,
needed
I
him.
did.
I've got to
No, you didn't.
Yeah, Diddy's important.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Mushy mushy.
Oh, is this one of those decks where you play
feast upon me?
is this one of the decks where you play the Dragon Flute?
Yourself.
Actually, no. I removed it from this deck.
What about the amulet, the one that turns low minions into storm dragons?
I think I have 1 or 2 here.
Okay.
1 or 2.
I just saw the
Because-
low drops and thought maybe that's what you had going on.
Oh no, I'm
Oh.
just drawing a lot of my low drops.
Now you got a ward, you bastard.
Yeah, I do.
That's so crazy how fast you can ramp.
No, it just happens because this deck I have, there's quite a few ways I can play it depending on what I draw.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened to be that my opening hand I had all my ramp cards.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Gosh, now I have a hard debate. I think I have to go for the value.
Value.
Destiny calls.
Oh.
Even though he was already gonna kill something, I think I just had to make the
Yeah,
lich.
you could have killed my pretty dragon girl.
I'm not planning on attacking her right now.
You see, I'm only getting started.
No one know your fate.
Oh, taste. Oh, this is pretty.
You've always seemed to like Dragoncraft. Not worrying about like competitively. I'm a strong believer in, you can make something work if you're really into it. But
Yeah.
just in general, do you think Dragoncraft is like your favorite?
Yes, either Dragoncraft or Forest. I like both very well. But for now, Dragon is Bay.
For me, Shadowcraft is 100% hands down my favorite. But I do like Havencraft. The main reason why I like Shadowcraft so much, though, is because I was thinking about it the other day. I was looking at all the cards that I enjoy in the game, and they're basically all Shadowcraft cards. Like almost all my favorite cards in the game are Shadowcraft.
Oh my goodness, double Earth. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Let's do this. It probably won't kill everything, but yeah, it won't kill much things. He's like the smaller cousin, not so able
Bahamut.
cousin of Bahamut. Yeah, that came first.
What a cute little guy.
He's one off in this deck because I just happened to pull him in a pack. I wouldn't craft it, but since he's jeez.
We're just getting started.
Yeah. I think. Oh, I can heal. Oh Jesus, why now? I think that's game. Actually, no. Wait, yeah, it's game. I can't.
Oh,
I
because you can't kill the 3/1.
Yeah. You know, I played Draconic Fervor just now, and guess what it drew me? It drew me double 40.
Oh wow. Well, since those games
A
are
bit too
fast,
late.
do you want to do a third one just for fun? Or maybe see if
Yes!
you... Yeah, let's do another one.
Okay, I will play my meme deck now.
Your meme deck or your main deck?
Yes, my meme deck.
Oh,
The
meme.
one which has
M-E-M-E.
Yes.
Okay.
M-E-M-E.
Sure,
Not
sure.
that consistent, but very fun.
Of course.
Also my favorite craft.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what the meme is. Would it be a spoiler if you tell me, or do you want to tell me what it is?
This one's for my
Let's see. Let me decide this hand first. I don't like this. I can tell you what it is, but
If you want to wait till after the match, if I don't see it, that's fine. But if I'm gonna see it, then
no, you will be able to see it because that's the main thing of that's the main
Okay.
part of the
then I'm excited.
deck. This is what the deck is built around.
Ooh, is it a ramp deck or is that just part of it?
No, it's not. It's not. Ramping helps, but it is not a ramp deck. Put this and pass. I just gotta slow you down there a little bit. Slow you down a little bit. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. I has to do this. Oh man, okay. Your turn. Okay, next turn you'll see the meme.
Oh, I'm excited.
You gonna mess with me?
Do I do this or not?
Do it, do it, do it.
No.
No. Da 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 da.
Her follower spells in. Oh, yes. You've told me about this.
Yes, I have.
Awesome. I like it. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna get greedy and just not do anything. Oh, man. Sometimes with this deck, though, I get too greedy and then I don't do anything.
I'm gonna do nothing too.
Ooh. Oh. That's crazy. You're scaring me now.
Judgment for heretics like you.
Oh man. Oh, this is amazing. Wait, is this? Do I heal up or not?
No,
Let's
no, no.
say.
You don't need to do that.
Okay. Sure then.
Whoa! Man, I feel like I should have been aggressively evolving against you.
Yes. Because this deck is very minion
Light?
What's the word for it? Very light on minions, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Okay, so I'll try to be a little more aggressive towards doing damage to you then.
no, you should no. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Especially considering that I have Dark Angel Olivia in my hand, I should have been evolving things this whole time.
Possibly.
Because now I'm going to hit 9 mana next turn, and I can't take advantage of it. Yes, I kind of can, actually.
Kinda.
Prepare yourself.
Actually, there's a chance that I win right here. Let's see what I get from Lord of the Flies.
Crossing my fingers.
Oh, I got you.
Oh man.
Solid fighter.
Okay.
I see the meme, though. I see it.
Yeah, you see the meme. But I think, yeah, so I only run, let me see, let me look at my deck list. I only run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 minions in this deck.
Is that... I'm assuming that's in total, right? Like, that's including
In total,
the duplicates?
Yes. Without duplicates, 4 different minions.
Oh, okay, okay. Just 2 of each?
Yes, 2 of each.
Oh, What made you decide on 2? Just because you don't really want to draw them that often, or what?
I put in, yes, because I put in 2 Barrier Angels for the early game so I can just stall out a little bit. And it helps me draw cards as well. And I've got Uriel, who fetches me the pendant if I don't have it in my opening hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got Lucifer.
Oh,
Because-
of course. Oh,
because-
Lucifer!
Yes.
So the only cards that aren't in this deck, so that's something I was going to say, that I got sidetracked, was in this deck, the reason I was thinking about, you know, because obviously I want to be interesting, I want to play more decks, and I will for the channel. But when I'm playing decks personally, I'm looking at my collection, especially now that I have like 17,000 dust or some crap, and I'm like, or vials, I guess technically, and I'm like, what do I want to make? You know, I want to make another deck, I have all these ideas, but other than the Priest of the Cudgel and Lucifer, all of my favorite cards in the entire game, Hell's Unleasher, Mordecai, Lord of Flies, Cerberus, Dark Angel Olivia,
Kawi.
Kawi, Erd, Netherspite Assassin, Lurching Corpse, which I have to thank you so much for telling me about that because I had missed it, and you know how much I love Fleshbag Marauder and Magic, and this is basically the same thing. Like, there isn't a minion that's not in this deck that I really love, and so when I go to play it, maybe that's why I'm doing so well with the deck, is a combination of like the experience, but
And
also
you
it's
believe in the
just
heart of the card.
yeah, I just love the deck so much. It's just so good. It's so much fun. And I think that's important for people watching to keep in mind. That's why, for those of you that have been around for a long time, since Duelist, since maybe even Hearthstone, I'm sure some of you have been around since Hearthstone, I always say making a rogue deck or making your own spin on a archetype is so much more satisfying, because not only do you get the benefit against other people on the ladder where you're not net decking, and they're like, for all I know, some of my wins are because the people are waiting for me to play Nephthys, and they're saving this card for Nephthys, but I don't even run her. And so the whole time they're like, oh, he's going to top, Nephthys is coming, she's coming, and they're like saving something for her, and then it never happens. Like, that might even be part of it, but you know what I'm saying? Like if you make a rogue deck, you automatically get the advantage of people not knowing necessarily your exact deck list. And then on top of it, you get the advantage of your deck not being, well, I guess I was about to say the same thing, not being on a tier list so people know what it is. But basically what I'm going to say is, just real quick, and Kira, you can chime in after this and put in your opinion. But the way I look at it is, tier lists are good, but a tier list is only showing you how good those decks are against the other decks on the tier list. So never get the mentality, I'm not playing an S or A rank deck on the tier list, so therefore I can't get anywhere on ladder. Because if you're playing a deck that isn't on the tier list, you don't know how good it is. Every deck on that tier list was a rogue deck at one point. Someone had to have been like, I have an idea, and make it. And then play it, and then it had to do well enough to become part of the meta. And you know, like when I was working on this deck, people, mainly Kira, had mentioned, you know, like Nephthys. I wasn't a big fan of her, and now that I've seen Nephthys decks played against me, I'm still not a big fan of her. She's cool, cool card, cool design,
very
but
cool.
I'm not super into her in my deck. And then on top of that, shit, I lost it. Oh yeah, but then people were telling me that even those Nephthys decks weren't necessarily super high on the tier list. Like they're good,
Yeah.
but they're not amazing. But this deck has been crushing SA tier decks on ladder straight up, no problem, even though it's top heavy. It's not having an issue, and it doesn't have that much healing. I was really worried this deck wasn't going to be that good because I don't have too much healing, but you put so much threat on the board that I was running into times where in order for like OTK Forestcraft to stay alive, they were having to use roaches to kill things because they were going to die if they didn't. Because they were just being threatened so constantly. And I think that's important. I'm not just gushing about this deck. I'm not saying you guys should all go make this deck. I mean, it's fun. Make it if it looks fun. But I think you should definitely be willing to look at your collection and take cards you enjoy and build a deck around them and then take that on ladder. Because if the person playing the deck is good enough and the deck has at least some semblance of good deck design, it'll get you to A. It just needs to not be garbage, right? It just needs to not just be a random pile of cards. Like, have some plan. Have a plan with the deck, but make it something you want to play. Like, what do you think here?
I think, yeah, I totally agree, because especially that dragon deck you saw just now. Initially, before the most recent expansion, the Rise of Bahamut expansion, I actually built it around. I think the first legendary I got from Dragoncraft was Dragon Song Flute.
Yeah.
And that was the first one. So I had built a small deck around it, and I got 2 of it. So my deck wasn't based around that card, but it was pretty decent because I didn't know Forte was like a must-have for that card. So once I had enough vials to craft Forte, I did, and instantly the deck became quite good because she sealed the deck as a finisher for me. And so I guess when I kind of just started card games not even 6 months ago, but
Really? Has it been that short of a
bit.
time? That's crazy. I feel like you've been around playing card games with me forever.
It's called intense, being very intense,
That's true.
obsessions.
For those of you that don't know, Kira is basically like one of my best friends ever. So we're constantly like every single night and day we're playing Magic or Shadowverse. We played Hearthstone a little bit. We played a lot of Duelist. So like I guess for me it feels like it's been a long time because we literally play card games every single day.
Not every day, but like every 2 days.
Now that school's back in session, no, it's not every day. But it used to be like every day.
Oh, yes.
So.
Yes. Okay. So then
Sorry.
So what happened was when I started building my collection. Now I've got like quite a decent collection. I decided maybe I want to try putting in all my dragon legendaries. I've got 3 Fortes, dragon flutes, and I've got my 1 animated Fafnir. So I thought, okay, why don't let's just throw this hunk of a deck together. So what I did was, because I didn't really know what the strategy was, because you've got cards made for Discard Dragon, which is a different archetype. So what I did was I just went around to look at the net decks, but I didn't copy them wholesale. I kind of saw what they had and what I liked from it, so I just picked those parts. So I ended up making a deck somewhat a mishmash of mid-range dragon and ramp dragon. So we got all the ramp components of it and just some decent early game. So depending on what you draw, you can still play depending on what your opponents respond to you. So it's really quite a very, what's the word for it? Quite a flexible deck in that sense.
I think flexibility. Sorry. Actually, continue.
Yeah.
I thought you were making your point. Finish your
okay.
point, and then I'll say something.
But yeah, and I guess that's why the flexibility of the deck. I guess this deck was the one that brought me from C all the way to B3.
Oh wow, really? That's
Yes.
exciting.
Yeah. And yeah, Basically, me gushing about 40.
Yeah, what's something about flexibility is now that once you mention that, I think the flexibility is probably the most important thing with the deck. Because for example, like if you look at Elena Heavencraft, one of the ones that I've had a lot of experience with, you have the ability to pressure your opponent early if you get like an on curve Alana's Prayer and can start buffing minions real quick. But if you go into a long game, you basically have like 40, 50, 60 health that your opponent has to go through to actually kill you. So it can kind of be the aggressor or be on the back foot and still do okay, especially since your minions are getting bigger as you're defending yourself, and therefore forcing your opponent to either try to rush you down faster than you can heal, or make unfavorable trades into your minions that are getting buffed by the prayer. And looking at, like you said, your dragon deck, for example, the flute gives you the ability to make your lower cards more important later, but you can also kind of beat them down and then use Forte. And then again with this deck I'm playing now, early game, if you can get off some really degenerate combos, like with multiple Urds on a thing and attack them with tons of Liches. But if the game goes long, then you have Kawaii, you have
Mordecai.
Lord of Flies, you have Mordecai, then of course you have the Dark Angel Olivia to get back the value. So the deck can go value, or it can be aggressive depending on what my opponent does, or what I draw. Like the game where I went straight into Lurching Corpse into Spartoy, and then you had to slow me down. Like my opening hand was Soul Conversion, Lurching Corpse, Spartoy. That's amazing, because I can play Lurching Corpse on 2 mana. If you play anything threatening, I can just Soul Conversion it and draw cards. And if you don't play anything threatening, I can keep doing 1 damage to you, play Spartoy, and keep curving. And that's what I did. While Soul Conversion is a really good card, I almost never cast it, because the deck is so fast for a top-heavy deck that usually, by the time I'm in a position where I want to cast Soul Conversion, my opponent is already so weak that putting more pressure on them ends up being more important. However, of course, once Mordecai's out, you can just Soul Conversion all you want. And if you can Urd a Mordecai, that's amazing. That's like one of the win conditions against Heavencraft is lasting late game. Trying to force them to use their banish options on earlier drops or on your other Mordecai. And then play Mordecai when they're either top decking or you think they're going to be out of banish, or trying to keep his health above, trying to keep his health at 4 or 5. And then playing an Urd on him, because now all of a sudden they just can't banish him anymore. They can banish one of him, but he'll still be there. And that's kind of how I win against Havencraft usually, is they can't deal with the Mordecai army. But, and of course Cerberus, that's what I forgot to mention. Cerberus is... It's between Lord of the Flies and Cerberus. It's very hard which card's my favorite. I like Lord of the Flies because as people who have seen me play Magic and stuff know, I love potentially infinite value, such as cards like Shieldred in Magic, where every turn your opponent sacrifices a creature, and every turn you return a creature to play from the graveyard. Because if she stays, she'll win you the game, because she's just a constant attrition card. Lord of the Flies is the same way. If you can get Lord of the Flies to stick, he technically can win the game by himself, because not only is he a 4/4 body if you don't evolve him, but every turn he makes a very useful token. He doesn't just make worthless 1/1 bugs or something. Like, they all are very good. It's just... But then Cerberus is a decent 5-drop. I mean, 3/3s in Shadowverse aren't bad. And then she evolves into a 5/5, which is good. And the fact that she gives you 4 damage of reach, of course, through the +2 and the 2 damage. In a long, grindy game, such as against Havencraft or some type of Control Bloodcraft deck, you can just save up the Cocos and the Mimis throughout the game, and then late game, since they're all 1 mana, 2 damage, you can reach for your opponent's health really easy with just like a Lich. And so that's another thing too. Look at flexibility. I guess the 2 rules are: you want to find something degenerate or unfair that your deck could do, and you want to build around that. Such as, again, with your dragon deck, just the amount of damage you can put out, and the fact that you can make a low curve more important later with the flute ability. And with this one, the unfair thing is I have cards that they have high mana costs for low stats, because when they die they do something amazing. But then I have cards that have low costs for really good abilities because they have the quote-unquote downside of you having to sacrifice a creature. But by having creatures that have very good abilities when they die, and things that have really good abilities but are expensive because you have to lose a creature, ends up making this unfair combo where their mana costs end up becoming not enough for how good they are. You're basically paying for effects that are really strong without the mana. You know, Lurching Corpse, a Necrotic Assassin, is destroy 2 minions, and often with how much removal the deck has, and ability to control the board, your opponent only has 2 minions, unless they're Flooding Fairies, in which case you just use the 3 mana AoE. Its name has escaped me at the moment, but yeah, right.
Yes.
But that's the thing. So I'm sorry, I'm rambling now, guys. But I'm just excited to be back. I'm gonna be making videos every day now. Back to normal. This will be the first one going up.
Foul Tempest.
Yes, there we go. But alright, guys, I'm gonna end it here before it gets too long because I need to convert the video and have time to sleep before work. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys aren't too upset that I've been gone for so long, and it's good to be back. Do you want to say anything, Carrie, before we go?
Oh yes, and because you make the deck by yourself, you really grow to love it, and you also know it every card inside and out.
Very true. There have been quite a few times where I made a net deck, and it's been good, but I didn't necessarily understood why it was good. Like, there was the obvious things with the combo. You know, like there was obvious synergies that I saw, like, oh, this thing heals me and this thing gives things buffs when they heal me, sure. But, like, all of the eccentricities of the deck, all the little things that I don't notice that are just happening under the hood, you know, when you make a deck yourself, you know that, and that's cool. So, alright, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.